YouTube. How is everyone today? So I'm in the compost bin again, so I'm quite happy. Yeah, I'm just turning the compost and I'm adding some amendments to it, which is going to help it break down quicker and add some more nutrients to it than what's already there. So in my little tub here, I've got some, it's about 90% bloodfish and bone, about 4% seaweed, 2% organic chicken manure, not chicken manure, sorry, organic potato fertiliser, and then I've got just about 1% of azomite, which is, azomite stands for A to Z minerals including trace elements. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of this in here as I'm mixing it. So I'll just stop you and turn you around so I can show you what I'm doing. Just sprinkling some of this, I'll show you what it looks like. So yeah, like I said, it's just a bit of bloodfish and bone, some organic potato fertiliser, some azomite and some seaweed powder. So I'm just going to do just sprinkle a bit of that in there, really. And then I've got some leaves and stuff that I've collected from my customers, mostly fuchsia leaves I think in there, and they're broken down quite well. And then what I'm going to do, get some grass in there as well, give that a good mix around. So yeah, just going to try and activate the compost and get it so it's a real good quality when it's finished. So I won't have to add hopefully too much amendments to it when it's done. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I've got lots more material to add. I'll get these green bags filled pretty much every day. I've got 2 of them, so most days I get 1 filled and then maybe like a trug down there filled. But hopefully try and get 2 each day and get them in here. I've got plenty of grass in here. This one's full. I've got the dinosaurs on there to keep the rats out. And this one, the temperature is saying it's active. I can't see where. Yeah, so look. So yeah, it's just saying it's active, but it's not actually right down into the middle of the pile. So what I'm going to do is try and mix a bit of all this together to compost it down really quick. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back in a bit. Guys, so welcome back. What I'm doing is I'm just layering up the compost pile again. So I've just added a load of the compost which is in the bottom of this one, which I turned with meadow last week. And then what I'll do is just get a load of this grass off the top, put this on top and spread it about a bit. Otherwise it clumps up and it will just go a bit anaerobic. And you need to get the air in it, help it decompose. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to keep on mixing this green nitrogen grass clippings. It has got some leaves in it as well, but I just want to spread it out a bit so there's not too much of a thick layer. And that's what I'm doing at the moment as well. I'm looking for worms. So once I get a bit out like this and find some worms and pop them in the pot. So yeah, just keep going through, having a look through for some worms to pop in my compost, in my wormery at home. But so far this compost is looking alright so far. Got lots of leaves and stuff in, and it's breaking down quite quickly, so I'll keep turning it, you know, every week or every couple of weeks. And yeah, hopefully by the spring I should have all these 4 compost bins full, and yeah, be able to spread it all out on the allotment and get some fertility back in the soil and some microbes. Well, not finding too many worms in this bit at the moment because it's a bit in the middle. I'll get a bit from the edge down here. Hopefully there'll be some more worms in there. There's one. There's one more there. Pop him in, or her in. Yeah, so I'll bring you back in a bit. So I'm about done for today. I'm just going to get these last few worms out of here. You can see quite a few. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. 10. So there's quite a few in here still. I think this is about the best box full I've had since I've been up here. I think because of the rain we've had over the last couple of days, it's really helped these leaves break down a bit, and I am just finding worms everywhere in here, and I wouldn't be surprised if I have about another 500 just in that pot there alone. I've been here for about an hour now, and I'll just keep finding worms all throughout. But mainly when I'm digging it out, they're mainly around the side of that other bin. But yeah, it's compost is looking good. I'm happy with it, and the amount of worms I'm putting out, I'm even happier really, because I don't want to lose all these little worms when I dig out the compost. So yeah, I'm also going to send some up to Duncan over at Anglesey soon. So soon, Duncan, you'll be getting some of these little red wrigglers, and I'll try and fatten them up a bit for you so that they'll have babies soon. And I think what you said to me, you've got some night crawlers, so I think they work well together, or if you want to do separate bins, that's cool as well. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just getting loads and loads of worms out of here. So yeah, that's going to be about it. I'm going to tip these worms out when I get home into my worm bin, which I've divided now into 2, and that's just basically to make it a bit easier to manage while I'm starting out. I can check them out a bit easier, tip them out a bit easier, and another one. Yeah, so that's about it for today. I'll just tip these out when I get home into a new bin, and I'll show you them settling into a new home. So I'll see you again in a bit. Bye bye. Hey guys, so I'm back home again now. So these are some of the amendments I've been popping in with my worms. So a little bit of seaweed, some azomite, some Eco Thrive insect frass, sorry, some organic potato fertiliser, enriches compost in bowls and tubs, 100% natural organic, bloodfish and bone, and then in here got some diatomaceous earth, and in here what's left of the oyster shell. So yeah, mix all that together and into something like that. And then also this is ground up layers pellets, which is for food for them. So today, when I've collected these worms here, I'm going to empty them out into here, and if there's any estimations of how many worms people think there are, please leave them in the comments below. But there's quite a few in there. So the worms have settled in a bit. I'll give them a little bit of time just to go down to the bottom. There's some around the edges you can see. So I've divided the bins into two, and I've put a lot more paper and card, a lot more carbon stuff in there, more bedding. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to give them a little bit of feed. This is the Layers pellets, which is a chicken food. It's got grains and stuff in it, and I believe there might be a little bit of oyster shell in it already. That's a little bit of food for them, and this has got the oyster shell in, and azomite, and a bit of diatomaceous earth, a little bit of seaweed powder in it. So I'm just going to give them that, and that's just to help them eat the food, because they have gizzards similar to what birds have. I'm just going to mix it in a bit so it doesn't stay on top. But, oh yeah, I did pop an avocado in there earlier, so hopefully there might be a worm ball in there. Been watching Patrick's video about his channel's called Compost Learn by Doing, and he gets quite a few worm balls in his avocados, but he has got about 6,000 worms in his big bin. So yeah, if I really would say subscribe to his channel if you're interested in learning about worms. He knows a lot more about it than what I do. So I put another avocado in here. I'll just give this a little bit of a tease around so it doesn't stay on top. Probably pierce that tea bag. There's the avocado seed. So yeah, I'm not really going to feed these too much kitchen scraps until I see a lot of this bedding go. And in here, this has just had a lot more leaves and stuff from the allotment, and yeah, all looking quite good and healthy. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and please leave a comment as well if I'm doing anything wrong, what you think I shouldn't be doing, or any advice what I should be doing. Please let me know. It'd be great. Thank you very much. Right, bye bye.